I'm going to do something a little hard for me today. After I talk a little while about this, I'm going to just shut up and have you look at some identities to try for yourself. The best way to do it would probably be to just pause this video when you are on a slide, get some paper out, pencil, scratch at it, figure out what to do, work with somebody in the class to compare notes if you're stuck, and see what luck you have with establishing these identities. Remember the general guidelines that we talked about last time, that it is a good idea, if you can't think of anything obvious else to do, to look at the more complicated side of the equation and see if you can't change it into a simpler form that would match the original simpler side. That would be a good way to establish the identity. To combine fractions, if that's appropriate, to write it so that you have a single numerator and denominator, and see if that doesn't lead to some useful cancellation. To replace tangents, cotangents, secants, and cosecants with the equivalent expressions involving sines and cosines, to hope for some cancellation or some ways to make it clear what a road to simplifying would be, and to keep track of what was given and where it came from to guide you in figuring out what the next step should be. So here's the first one. Look at that. Turn me off when you're tired of, when you've got it established, then you could go on to the next slide and see what it has. One more. If you're stuck here, a good idea would be to replace tangent and cotangent with expressions involving sine and cosine and see if there's some algebra that helps. There was the advice about combining things over a common denominator. That's a good idea. Give that a try. This one's a sneaky one. This one's like magic when you get it. I promise when you get this one figured out, you'll smile.